Yo, what's up guys? How's it going? Arekkz here, and I just want to give you guys some super quick context to what you're about to watch. So, some of you guys might have caught it live the other week, but I went on HP Omen's new esports show, the Esports Report. Now, I appreciate I don't kind of cover esports or like games in that field on the channel, but as someone that plays a broad variety of games, someone that used to play PUBG, used to play Overwatch, and obviously covers, you know, a wider variety of games, I got invited on there to be a guest and just kind of talk about what I do on YouTube, talk about some of the games that I cover, take part in their esports challenge and play some CSGO, which, by the way, I've never played CSGO before, so advance warning, don't expect any amazing results. But it was just a fun thing to be a part of, so it's something that I did in partnership with HP Omen. It was a sponsored thing for them, just to kind of be completely transparent, but it was fun to kind of go on there, chat. One of the hosts, I've known him for years, so it was kind of just cool to sort of sit down and just chat and catch up. So if you guys caught it live, thank you for tuning in. If you didn't, then this is your chance to watch that bit. So obviously, if you only want to see the part that I'm on, then I'm on there for the first part of the show. But if you want to watch the whole thing, then I've uploaded it in its entirety. It's also a show that runs every month, and when they do run it, there's also a chance to win prizes and giveaways and stuff. So if you do catch the next episode or the next stream, then there might be a chance for you guys to win some stuff. But either way, that's what you're watching. So this is HP Omen's monthly esports show. It's running for the rest of the year, and they'll be playing different games, chatting to different people, and I was on this show.
Coming up on tonight's episode, we've got a YouTube gaming guru, one hell of a Twitch streamer, and a PUBG pro with vitality to spare.
All of this and your chance to win some seriously desirable swag over the next 30 minutes. So let's get this show started.
To everyone who watched episode 1, and thank you so much for the feedback. Parla, you've joined me once again.
I have.
Of course, I'm Frankie Ward. How are you feeling about being indoors on this boiling summer's day?
I'm always happy to be on the Omen Esports report desk, but when you're in a room like this, you've got to sweat it out. You've got to be prepared for 30 minutes of non-stop action.
You do, and part of that non-stop action is the amazing Twitch streamer, Miss Ella Cronin.
Indeed, she's in the building. Let's give her a round of applause, everybody. And if you are looking for some tips on how to climb out of casuals in PUBG, we have squad leader of Team Vitality, Shadow 1K, also in the building. Guys, give it up.
Yes, PUBG! I love PUBG. I'm going to say that so much during the show. And if you guys are at home, are fans of winning stuff, then we've got another game-breaking challenge coming up for you with more awesome goodies to win.
I'm giggling because I remember last week's, and if it's anything like that one, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Now, Frankie, let's start the show off with a bang. I'd like to introduce you and everybody at home to a good friend of mine of about 8 or so years. He is a YouTuber, a content creator, producer, director extraordinaire. His name is Arekkz. You might know him as Arekkz.
Nice to see you.
How is
Thank
it
you.
going, sir?
It's good. I'm glad to be here. It's good to see you. It's
Frankie,
been a while.
Some background info. A kid from my brother's year in school, went to university, met this guy. They studied game design together, and then they started a YouTube channel.
And so you guys go back a long way because, of course, you two creator extraordinaire.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. Alex, do you want to expand upon that story a bit? You and Matthew?
Sure, yes, yeah. So obviously I run the, with Matthew, I run the Arekkz Gaming YouTube channel. So we cover a wide variety of games, Destiny, Monster Hunter, Division, soon to be Anthem, lots of other console games, anything really that's kind of, anything we're playing at the time. We work on sort of guides, tutorial content. More recently, we've also started working with another friend of ours, Ben. So together, all three of us, myself, TwoSixNine and Paradise Central, try and sort of cover as much as possible.
And what's your favourite game to cover? Because I've noticed you doing a lot of Monster Hunter at the moment.
Yes, that is definitely one of my favourite games. It's a series that I've been playing for probably about 8 years now, but it's like only recently has it really become, like, you know, got into the sort of mainstream limelight, so to speak.
Exactly, and you've also got a new show that
Yes.
you're currently producing called Weekly Reset.
That's the one.
And so that's like a roundup of what you're doing, what's
Yeah.
happening on the channel, and also just gaming news in general, esports kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because essentially we have, you know, like there's so many sort of hyper-focused things that I'll cover on the week in the channel. So this is just a chance to, like, at the end of the week on a Saturday, just to sit down and be like, you know what, this is what I've been playing this week. These are some of the news topics I'm particularly interested in. You know, some tech that I might have picked up. It's just a good chance to sit down and chat with the audience and more sort of chilled out.
Wait, so tomorrow is Saturday, right, guys?
Yeah.
Go and check it out tomorrow on the Arekkz channel on YouTube.
Of course.
Thank you.
And of course, this is the Omen Esports report, Arekkz. So I'm curious about your forays into more competitive gameplay.
Right.
Okay, dangerous territory. Not too versed, not too experienced. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Parley, you're so biased.
I can't
wait to see the headshot
have to
challenge
tease
coming
him
up
a
in a
bit,
bit.
right?
I feel like maybe you should take him under your wing then, Parla.
I don't know. Look, Frank, let's go
He
back to
can't take me on his ring.
right?
I mean, if
Yeah,
you follow
I-
Instagram, I completely destroyed him earlier on in the green room.
I've got to go
so,
take a call.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm taking your word for that. I miss it, but I
There we go.
absolutely believe you, Alex. You've got trustworthy eyes and that
thank you.
beard. How
I wouldn't
can
lie,
not
right?
Follow you? Exactly. Look at
Can't-
his facial hair.
Can't lie.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Now, I want to ask though, if you watch any esports, or
Yes.
what's your favourite game to watch? People play well.
So I definitely watch esports. I actually watch kind of a lot of fighting game stuff. See, Evo's coming up this weekend, but I do
Indeed
still.
it is.
It is. So lots of that's definitely sort of, you know, where I gravitate to more. You know, I've been playing a lot of fighting games recently with like a group of friends, sort of trying to get back into them and learning sort of get a lot better, because it's when you go online, you realise you're not quite as good as you think you are.
Alex, have you had a chance to play PUBG? I mean, I kind
I
of
have.
technically know the answer. We've got Shadow 1K coming on later in the show. Have you watched the competitive side of things? What's your experience with that title?
So I'm a master of questionable plays. Let's put it this way, right? I mean, if you need someone to do backflips, right? If you need someone to drive your car maybe off a cliff, if you need someone to, you know what? I go with the people can't expect my strategy, right?
I am more of a press F when you're in a moving vehicle. Just have a dramatic tumble and make your teammates come and heal you. It's good practice for them.
Okay, guys, I appreciate that, and I'll be sure to never play with either of you.
I
in
once
the
threw a grenade
future.
on a down teamate.
Nice.
I've run over my fair few, but I want to talk to you about Counter-Strike because soon we're going to see you take on the Omen CSGO Headshot
Yes.
Challenge. This was your first time playing CS.
Yeah, I had about 10 seconds of preparation. Paula gave me 10 seconds of tutorial.
Hardcore tutelage.
Yeah.
Some of the most serious coaching ever. If there are any teams out there in the CSGO scene, tier 1 only, I'm ready to coach, all right? I'm ready to get involved.
You just tell people they're rubbish constantly.
If they're my friend of a very, very long time, if it was a professional team, I'm going to be nicer, all right? So please keep the offers coming in. I can hear my phone ring next door. Frankie, over to you.
Sure, it's Astralis, definitely Astralis. But spout with
No.
2 S's on the end.
They're good with Zodic, yeah.
They're definitely coming for you. Device really needs you in
No.
his life. Anyway, so talking more about pro esports, and we want to talk actually more about CS. How did you find the challenge?
It was interesting. I've played a mouse and keyboard before. I'm familiar with it, but it's.
You're familiar with a mouse and a keyboard.
I am. I am
Good
very.
to know, Alex. Good to know.
Yeah.
Many hours, probably 50% of his day editing videos.
I mean,
so that's
yes.
good to know.
So I've got the point and click down, right? But CS:GO is a different beast. Let's put it that way. So it was some adjusting. I might have pulled my knife out at some point. Might not be that useful in a headshot challenge, but I'm going for style points.
Well, give us an estimate of what you think you got.
Oh,
Quick.
15.
Let's see if Alex managed to get 15 headshots or more in the CSGO Headshot Challenge.
Alex, it's time for the CSGO Headshot Challenge. We're on aim box made by Uletical. Have you seen this before?
No, not at all. I might have only played CS:GO today.
Yeah, you're a complete CSGO noob, basically, right?
Yes. I mean, I'm familiar with point and click. You know, I mean, that's basically what I'm doing here, right? I mean,
Not exactly.
Point at the head, click, job done, right?
Well, we'll have to see. All you need to do is score headshot kills. It's on headshot only mode. You have 60 seconds to see how many kills you can score. Alex,
Easy.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Nice.
Okay,
Made the
all
fast
right,
kill.
hold on. What,
Slight little pause there. but-
who employed these guys to start doing this crouch walk?
Well-
I mean, it would make it a lot easier if they would just stand still.
Yeah,
I mean,
the crouch walking and the jumping is difficult.
I've
This is a map.
I've been told about this secret double tap technique, right?
Yeah, by some of our production guys.
Yeah.
They aren't the best CSGO players either, so I'm not sure
I mean,
that
look,
it's the best idea.
It
but-
worked during the practice, right? But I feel like it
Doing
stopped
okay.
working.
You're doing okay. You're about to get 30 seconds in the
Already?
halfway point.
Oh no, that's my knife.
You switched your knife.
No, that did not mean to do that.
Yeah, there we go, Arekkz. Oh my god.
Wait, that's
ugly.
bonus points, right?
No, it's not bonus points, Arekkz, but it was kind of cool. You're like swinging your knife out, looking like a ninja.
I'm going for style points, right? Style.
Yeah.
I feel
15 seconds, Arekkz.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to count you down from 10, by the way, so you're going to feel the
working.
pressure from now. 10, 9,
All right,
8,
all right.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arekkz, hand off the keyboard.
All right.
Congratulations. And you, sir, have no idea what your score is until we check it out on the sofa. Hey, we don't even know how he's done yet. Pipe down, all right?
Yeah, but he had to spend at least a minute sat with you over there, so he deserves a round of applause for that part.
You know what, Frankie, Arekkz, should we find out how Arekkz has done?
I think so.
I'm going to take a short little journey over to our leaderboard. Also, I'd like to apologise. We apparently had some minor audio issues for you guys back home, and so hopefully that is solved by now, and if it isn't, it will be solved soon. Back to the topic at hand. Arekkz, you said you thought you got 15 frags.
Yeah.
Headshot only in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should get bonus points for pulling the knife out. I mean, that's stylish, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Is there a style leaderboard?
Arekkz, I can confirm to you that your score is a remarkable
Please get less than me, please get less than me, please get less than
25,
me.
ladies and gentlemen. Right down at the bottom. Is that even in shot? Can I just leave that on the floor for a second? No, I'm kidding. I'll put that up here, but you are currently at the bottom, Arekkz.
Not bad.
As expected.
I mean, I
Frankie,
feel like if I had a better
over
coach...
to you in the studio.
I think, Arekkz, that was a very respectable score, because
Thank
if
you.
it wasn't, my one headshot more than you would be embarrassing.
I feel like you should have coached me. I mean, I think
So-
Paula was...
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing.
We'll
Okay.
get on with it after the show, I
Yeah.
think. Now, if you guys at home would like to win yourself something of your own, and it's not just bragging rights, there are goodies at stake, hold on for our game-breaking challenge later in the show, because we're asking you right now to predict how many kills you think our dynamic duo, Shadow 1K and Ella, will get. And here's a VT to tell you more. For our latest game-breaking challenge, we've recruited an elite duo in the form of Team Vitality's PUBG squad captain Shadow 1K and Twitch super streamer Miss Ella Cronin.
As if winning against the odds in PUBG wasn't hard enough, we are challenging this duo to play as one. Ella on the keys and Shadow 1K on the mouse.
Now, we're not expecting a chicken dinner from this co-op combo,
Although that would be pretty impressive.
but we are expecting kills, Parla. And what we want you at home to do is guess how many Shadow and Ella managed to get.
Now, you don't have to be exactly right. You will have 3 ranges to choose from.
And if you get the right ballpark figure, you'll be entered into a draw to win a bundle of epic Omen goodies, including an Omen by HP 25-inch gaming monitor.
To enter and for the full terms and conditions, follow the link on screen now or the one in Twitch chat.
You've only got until 7:20 p.m. BST to vote, so get on it. Winners will be announced at the end of the show. Good luck. Well, there you have it, guys. That's your chance to win a gaming chair, headset 800, and of course the gaming monitor this episode. But last episode, we made a young Mr. John Larkin's dream
J-Larks.
come true. J-Larks. He won himself a super sweet Omen by HP desktop gaming tower, and it's obviously powered by a 1080 NVIDIA Ti, so it's pretty sweet. He's
beast of a
going to
machine.
be on PUBG, killing us all very soon. Apologies again for the sound issues, but we're hoping those will be rectified shortly. But until then, you can look at how lovely we are.
Yes.
Yeah, I hesitate there because
And
I'm talking
even
about
more
the two
lovely
of
very
us.
soon as well.
Exactly, because we're about to be joined by Miss Ella Cronin.
Hey! Hello, Ella, and welcome to
Hello.
our stage and sofa
Welcome.
setup.
Thank you so much for coming. Have
Thank
you
you
been
for having
streaming earlier today? You've been hanging out with us for quite a while.
Hang out with you guys, yeah.
Is it weird to not be in a streaming room just
It is.
Well, we technically are in a streaming room, right, guys?
We are, but it's more of a streaming shed.
Streaming studio.
Yeah, streaming
perhaps.
studio. That's what.
Sorry,
that's
I don't
the
mean to
technical
interrupt,
term,
please.
isn't it?
Continue. You two know each other very well, correct?
We do.
We've known each other for a while.
We know, over 2 years now.
Two years.
I used to work at Twitch.
Although
and,
I must-
and Ella would come and join me on stage.
Butt in and slightly take the crown here because Ella and me met when we were probably like, I must have been 18 and you would have been like 16 because
About 16.
She had friends in the years below us in school and she'd sometimes pop down to old Elliot's school in Putney and hang out with some mutual friends.
There you go. You're all locals. I had to go to school in Kent. I feel very substandard right now. I'm not very cool like you Londoners. But Ella, I noticed you've been playing a lot of Fortnite on your channel, haven't you?
Yeah, Fortnite for about the last 6 months, really. Pretty non-stop.
And why Fortnite rather than my bae, PUBG?
I think I just prefer the pace of Fortnite overall. I feel like it's a lot quicker. I really love the building mechanic. I think it's so unique to the game. So yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see you playing some high-level Fortnite sometime soon. I know you're obviously playing a lot of variety games at the moment, but I want to segue very smoothly into our first headline right now because one of the first games I saw you play was Overwatch.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it's gone on to be pretty big in the news as London Spitfire have just won the first ever season of Overwatch League. And I'm feeling very
They
proud. Can we
have.
hear
Give it
a round
up
of
for
applause,
London
please?
Spitfire.
Yes!
I think it's extra interesting considering last week one of our star guests, Frankie, was Stylosa,
Yes,
Mr. Unit
indeed.
Lost Gaming, who is the British consultant for the London Spitfire.
He's advising them on cake, Marmite and tea, I believe. But he actually got to be in New York and see the boys bring it home against Philadelphia Fusion. They won the series 2-0, best of 3. So they managed, I guess, to go and have some cake very early, a drink in the bar for those who are old enough.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm feeling very, very proud of them. And the final was watched by over 3,000 people on Twitch.
300,000, yes.
300,000.
Crazy.
3,000 people on Twitch. Honestly, the sunshine. But what do you guys think about the fact it was broadcast on ESPN, Ella?
I think that the fact that esports is taking the right step towards mainstream media is just incredible. It's so cool to see it on TV in the mainstream media.
Arekkz, would you watch the Overwatch League final or any esports final on TV or on Twitch? What's your preference?
I think given my kind of the platforms I'm typically on, I would probably still watch it online. But I think it's incredibly important because, of course, there is the mainstream audience that do still tune to these channels and expose it to a much wider audience than before. So it's an incredible step forward.
Do you think that Spitfire can hold on to their title in the next season? Because it was a bit of a bumpy road.
Yeah,
they were ninth before the playoffs. And
Maybe we can give some context to everybody at home who might not be aware and to our two guests on the sofa. So Stylosa, who is their British consultant, mentioned the fact that the team had a bumpy ride. They had a good start and then not a great mid-season. But he thought that they were at the perfect moment to peak. And look, they went and did it and they got that championship.
Well, there you go. I think they might be able to do it next year. I feel like they're a very solid roster now. They made some changes in the mid-season break, and I think we're probably going to see the next roster come back next time. But the other teams are going to adapt, so we'll see what happens when Overwatch League returns. But for now, let's chat about an event that's coming a lot sooner, Gamescom. Are you guys going?
Yeah.
PUBG.
So we will see you there, and hopefully we might see you at some point at the booth, the Omen booth, because Omen have recently announced a 40-player PUBG tournament.
Yes, they have, and $150,000 in prize money on the line, which is definitely no number to shake a stick at.
Exactly, and the interesting thing about this is they're putting a bounty on everyone's heads. It's never been done before. Everyone's starting with $5,000, and then money gets taken away if people take them out, but they can also earn money by killing other players. Not literally, we mean in the game, guys. Don't panic in Twitch chat. And if you kill someone who's previously won a chicken dinner, there's a bounty on that player's head, so you'll also get some more money that way as well.
Exactly, and Alex, you've said that you've had a bit of time playing PUBG. Ella, what about yourself? Have you got into the competitive side of it? What's your experience with this title?
With PUBG, I'm a lot more casual. I just play with my squad, have fun, mess around, not too serious at all, really.
Would the money like this maybe make you take a tournament like this more seriously, Arekkz?
I mean,
If he could qualify, let's clarify quickly.
Okay, well, let's assume he's qualified, Parla.
Yes, let's do that.
I'm going to wheel you off stage in a second.
I
Alex,
like to think unconventional
have
tactics
yeah.
will see me through.
So, but would you go more aggressive? Because this is the key thing. They're a bounty. It's on the other players' heads. You're going to get some of their prize pool if you take them out, Alex.
I mean, I feel like that would probably make me change the way that I would normally go in gung-ho. Like, I have this vision that I want to be like Rambo, and then one of these days it'll work. One of these days I'll run into the battlefield and just take everyone out, and it'll be great.
Is that why you grew the beard?
Exactly, right? I've got to do it. But until then, no, if there was money on the line, I think I'd probably hide in a bush and just like wait for someone to walk past and shoot me in the foot.
I think bushwalking is never a bad thing.
Exactly
It can be
right.
quite fun. And again, your beard would fit right in.
What's it
Camouflage.
called?
It's like a ghillie beard. It's a ghillie beard.
Bushwalking.
Bushwalkie.
Oh, I
Bushwalking.
see, okay.
Anyway, we've got one more headline to cover, Paula.
I
I don't know,
Let's
maybe.
forget
We'll
about
Google it
Chewbacca and
after the
bushes,
show because
okay?
we need to talk about the Omen UK Open qualifier
Yes, we do.
in
That's our
CS.
third and final headline. So recently, Omen, HP, partnered up with the amazing guys over at Face It to set up the Omen UK Open. And it was showcasing up-and-coming UK CSGO talent, which is much needed. We, as a region, have struggled for a while with regards to Counter-Strike. Only a couple players currently in the professional scene. Now, this is starting to push things in the right direction. $30,000 is the final prize pool. We saw the 6th qualifier take place earlier in July. And it was Buzzkill Esports that claimed a victory over Revelation in the final, Frankie.
And the seventh qualifier is taking place on Sunday. And then the finals are going to be on the 17th and 18th of August. So a prize pool of $30,000 and they will be fighting out on this very Twitch channel. So make sure that you're following the channel and keep your eyes posted for that exciting Counter-Strike action.
Yeah, I mean, Ella and Alex, neither of you are professional gamers, but you're professional content creators and people within gaming. If you were up and coming and you had a chance to secure part of a prize pot like that or get something in return for what you were doing, how much would it have encouraged you at that point in your career?
I think it's incredibly important because if you are up and coming, it might be one of those things that you're not at a point where you're able to do it full time. You might be juggling it with something else. So that might, that win might actually give you the opportunity to push it forward.
And I should also
I'm just laughing because I can see a single bead of sweat coming down your head, Alex. And we're all sweating pretty hard. It's some intense conversation. It's extremely hot.
We're going to get misted in a second, guys. I just want to clarify,
it's like there's an underlying tension between me and Alex and we're just staring.
I haven't seen you for a while, Paula.
We're both third wheeling, honestly.
I missed you, brother. I missed you. Sorry, continue.
Like a third wheeler in PUBG. We're going to flip soon. I just want to say that the prize pool also includes $17,500 worth of Omen hardware.
Yes.
So it's an essential for any team that really wants to commit to going full-time pro. But talking of full-time pros, we've got one standing by right now, and I can't wait to get him on the sofa. He is the team captain of Team Vitality, and he's French. That was my French accent.
I love it. No,
Anyway, bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Shadow 1K. Ça va?
Ça va bien.
Fantastic to see you. Hopefully you're not sweating as much as...
The place is warmed up, yeah.
You've got a sports jersey on. Surely that wicks away the sweat when you're dropping onto Milton.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it's great to see you. How was your journey here today? I know you came from the south of France. Let's start off with that.
Yeah, it's a big travel, but I'm glad to be here, to be honest.
Well, we're super glad to have you, especially as last night we discovered that you've had some roster changes in Team Vitality.
Yeah, we had.
You're still there, Monkey's still there, and then you have two new players. You've got
new
UK
players.
player Yazza and you've got German player Yannick.
Yeah.
And that's going to be huge for your team, right?
Yeah, it is because we will have to change, we were speaking French previously, and we will have to talk in English now. But I'm confident, Jaza is an insane fragger, Monkey. Yannick is a really smart player. He was in GL in Rogue Team. So the goal is to pick the best of both of us and make the best decision. That's it.
Frankie, I'm interested about what was the main reason or what were the main reasons about why you took out your two other players and brought them in, the new guys.
There wasn't any good synergy since like 2 months.
We see a lot, right? We see that a lot.
And it happens a lot in the sport in general, but even more in PUBG, I think. It's a really hard game, or each decision can cost the life of your teammates. And yeah, it happens, it's like that.
It does indeed. We've seen that with quite a few teams in PUBG, and we've seen some roster changes in other squads as well. But I really want to ask you about how long you've had to practice, because on the 10th of August, you're going to be at the Global Loot League finals in Stockholm. I can't wait to see how all of the teams get on, but all eyes are going to be on you guys.
Yeah, we will be able to practice 1 week before the tournament. We practice 2 or 3 days also. But
how long are you practicing a day?
5 hours, and that's it. The scrims, the evening, and some public games during the afternoon.
Well, good luck. It was such a shame not to see you make the PGI World Finals. You did play fairly well at the regional EU qualifiers, but we totally understand why you've had the roster change, and best of luck. We will definitely be cheering you on in our best French accents. Allez, allez, vitality.
Some okay French accents, yes.
Thank you very much. Now let's get into your tips, because you might want another roster change, and we could squad up with you guys,
maybe
right?
we can try.
I can sit on the bench. I'm a great bench warmer. I mean, going by how much I'm sweating on this chair right now. Anyway, so let's hear your pro tips, Shadow, for how to get better in PUBG.
Yeah.
So your first tip would be about, I'm guessing, the start, dropping in, effective parachuting.
Yeah, this is the first thing you will do in a game, so it has to be well done, right?
But how do you parachute well? Because I often drop. Exactly, I land elsewhere from my team, even though I drop at the same time.
The best map to practice it is Sanhok, actually, and mostly like you have to jump like 800 meters away from the point you want to land, and then do the racing. So you go down at the maximum vitesse and you go up like 160.
How do you do that though? So
with
you're
the mouse,
drawing with
only
your
the
mouse.
mouse.
Are you tapping W as well, or just with the mouse?
Yeah, just you can do it simple just with the mouse, like just go down straight and go up and go down.
So up and down, up and down.
We can see how much of an advantage that's given you on screen there,
So
because of the speed with which you've landed compared to the guy behind you, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
So you can pick a gun easily and shut on people, so it's easy, and it gives you a big advantage.
Now, I want to ask you about your second tip, because I believe it's car related, and anyone who's watched me on Twitch, sorry, shameless plug there, will know that I'm not necessarily the most refined of drivers.
I think it's quite chaotically beautiful. Actually,
Thank you,
yeah,
it is
maybe,
beautiful.
Perhaps.
So tell me how to get better at driving.
You have to practice. There is no secret, but like,
just like real life.
My tips, if you get shot, maybe one day, like, and you about to die, and you have to pull up to a safe compound, you just have to like hit the brake.
Smash the wall.
Not smash the wall. This is not the thing to do, but
okay, just double checking.
But there is the thing to do. Just hit the brake and go against the wall on a lateral position.
So we're seeing the after.
Exactly.
You will take like
right now.
Barely.
This is how it
any
should
damage.
be done, ladies and gents. Oh, that was
Oh,
Tokyo
nice.
Drift Fast
There
and
is a
Furious,
difference,
my friend.
you see? Okay.
There's a difference between crashing and
Yeah.
gliding by the car.
It can
because
help. It's a little tip, but yeah.
we often see as well pro players going for cars before they go for loot, depending on where the plane is, don't we? So you can rotate effectively. But talk to us about guns now. The AKM is pretty much an essential first pick, isn't it?
This is a really good weapon, actually, and the spray are really good. So yeah, people have to learn to spray with the good way. So yeah, basically you just have to click and pull the mouse, drag the mouse down.
Is there much of a recoil pattern, or is it just a sort of like pull downwards with the mouse?
You just have to pull down in a constant speed, and then like you adjust on the right, on the left,
And
depending if the gun go on the right.
Do you do any specific exercises, whether in-game or out, with regards to snap aiming, like CSGO players when they have bots standing in front of them, moving their mouse left to right?
No, there is no such thing in PUBG. Maybe it will come one day.
Okay.
Would you suggest war mode as a training? Because you
the war mode is
drop back
okay.
in.
It's also a good start for the pros, but I think we can do better to train specific things.
Show us really quickly, drag your hand down like you were doing the mouse. I know it's vertical rather than horizontal, but I want to drill this really quick. How do you do?
Simply.
So just that. Okay, right.
In a constant speed.
There we go, like that.
The constant speed is the key.
Yeah.
If you go too fast, you will like mostly fail.
Constant speed. Now
Everyone, on the count of 3, we're going to
Okay.
do the movement, and someone, maybe Frankie, can make a cat scratching a pole noise.
Cat scratching a pole.
Just like you did
what? Okay,
before.
fine. Okay, are we ready? Come on.
1, 2,
3.
3. There we go.
I don't know what I was doing cat hands there. There we go. We're all going to be so much better at recoil now. I'm going to try spamming an AKM when I play next, which is probably as soon as I get home. I want to put these things to the test. Now, I'm often at a disadvantage when I play PUBG. Anyone who plays with me is at a disadvantage when they play PUBG, especially in the final circle. How do you cope when you're at a disadvantage? Maybe the other team's got high ground, or you have to approach a shack with loads of people inside.
When you are in a bad position, You have just to back away and take a good position, then fight again and take the advantage back.
So it's about repositioning to try and find that advantage again, as opposed to fighting from a weak position.
Yeah, sometimes you will push, you will be flanked, so you will die if you don't move. So you just have to go back and go again.
So always keep moving.
Yeah, always keep moving.
That's the
Also,
key
those
thing.
are some really enlightening tips, Frankie.
They are. Do you feel educated, guys?
I do now. I didn't know
Alex
about that.
really needed it. I actually saw him scribbling some notes, like without trying to show it, but we saw it, Alex.
Got a note for
My
Timothy.
driving is impeccable. If you need a driver, right, hit me up.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. You do look like
We
the
have the
driver
worst
type.
driver in the team.
Oh, there you have it.
Thank you so much for those tips, Shadow. I can't wait to put them into practice. But earlier on, we saw a dynamic duo formed between Shadow and Miss Ella Cronin because we challenged them to, well, the game-breaking challenge. So let's see how you got on. It is time for our second ever game-breaking challenge. We've got Miss Ella Cronin, professional Twitch streamer, on the keys, and we've got Shadow from Team Vitality, professional PUBG player, on the mouse. We are about to drop into Sandhawk. But before we get going, guys, we've got 20 seconds. What are your hopes? What are your predictions for kills?
A kill?
Yeah, of course.
1 kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
I'll be happy we get one.
Yeah.
Okay, and that doesn't count as your own death, right? You have to kill someone else. Okay, well, the
Yes.
people at home think that you're going to get at least 5 kills on average, so we will see what happens. Everyone who predicts right will be entered into a prize draw. Here we go. This map is relatively new to PUBG. We haven't seen it in esports yet. Does that mean you're not really playing it that much, Shadow?
It's a really good map to warm up. Like there is a lot of action, a lot of guns everywhere.
Ella, I know that you were very early on as an adopter of PUBG, but have you played Sandhawk before?
No, I'm completely new to this.
Luckily, you're with someone who isn't.
Exactly.
So I think that's going to bode very well for you. We've got a Vector. You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's a good weapon on Sandhawk, especially on Sandhawk. Like it's mostly close range fight, so the Vector is a really good weapon for Sandhawk.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
I thought you were being shot at then. I nearly had a heart attack, Ella. I have to post a picture.
Okay, of course it's raining. Okay, we will need to cross the bridge,
Okay.
and it will be the hard part. Like we'll have to fight, I think.
Do people wait on the bridge usually?
We have to play slow. We can't take like any close range fights.
There are 50 people left alive on Sandhawk so far. 100 people dropped in. So we have a chance, I believe, of getting to that top 10. The question is, how many kills are we going to get there? Because I am counting myself as the third person of this team. And very important. You must be used to bridge campers, though, because you normally drop in Milton, which is so close to one of the bridges in Arekkz.
We don't camp the bridge that much. Like in tournaments, it's not very useful.
The problem is we're in casual, Shadow. We don't know what's going to happen. Ella, have you ever had any dramatic bridge-related deaths in PUBG?
I feel like 90% of the time I go across a bridge, I die.
The odds have changed because you managed to make it across.
I think it will end on the southwest island, so we have to cross again. Yep.
Oh no.
We are still alive, and there are 39 remaining, which means we just have to kill 38 people, and then it's ours. Simple. I also like in the kill feed, we just saw someone called In Your Face. Just killed someone with a headshot.
Nice.
Are you going to cross here, though, or at the bridge? Okay.
Yeah, it's safer.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. This is quite a shallow part of the water.
We don't actually have to
This is
swim.
tactical, yeah. No swimming. So you could actually potentially, you're crouching in the water right now.
Yeah.
You are going to have
Apologies.
some damp pants.
Oh, there is people fighting at the bridge. Oh, they are shooting at the ruins south of us.
Okay.
So yeah, we can maybe kill one of them or two of them.
The final circle seems to be landing around the ruins, and we've got no choice but to get in there and see if we can get some kills. There are 34 left alive. We have got
people close to us.
you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, no. Buy an AKM of all the things.
An AKM,
That's
yeah.
just embarrassing.
I
Car
heard him, but,
98,
like,
fine, but...
No time to turn
react.
around. Yeah.
Ella and Shadow, commiserations. You came 34th, no kills, but it was a noble effort. I feel like teamwork was the real winner here because it felt very natural to me. So perhaps you guys could team up and maybe practice in your own time or on your Twitch stream. I look forward to seeing you entering PGI next year, seeing you on that stage in Berlin. But for now, let's head back to the sofa.
Hey, guys, you did well. Frankie, what was it like watching in the wings as these guys absolutely failed?
Are you kidding me? They
didn't do anything.
A beautiful
Shadow, I thought you'd
partnership
be
was
like
formed.
spinning around and just getting
No,
headshots
I couldn't.
everywhere.
No, we didn't hear them.
My expectations were too high, but I guess it's tough to play 2-on-1. 2 is 1.
I'm going to try and say it in French. Vous ferez une bonne équipe.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. They made a great team. I want to see you guys maybe stream together in the future. I think maybe squads, duos, maybe. You could potentially also bench warm for Vitality.
Yeah,
Who knows? Who
Or
knows?
set up your own rosters. See them in Malta. That's their hot spot.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
I know, Frankie, I'm teasing. You guys did a great job. How difficult is it to play? I remember as a kid, me and my brother would do that on the PC for fun, and it would be even worse than you guys did. So I think you should be happy at least that you managed to make it across the map. As an experience, did you find it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It was really difficult, but it was fun,
Yeah.
to be
Well,
honest.
Thank you so much for joining us, all three of you. There is a winner at home, however. Even though you didn't get any kills, someone predicted you wouldn't get any kills. In fact, a few people, and we drew one of their names from the hat.
Bad
and
people.
Billy Joe O'Connell, probably the most pessimistic winner we've ever had.
BJC, the big man.
He correctly predicted that you wouldn't kill anyone.
BJC.
And for his trouble, he's won a gaming chair, the Omen headset 800, and he's won the Omen by HP gaming monitor. That's 25 inches for you there, Billy Joe O'Connell. So enjoy. I imagine it's going to fit into your
I'm very jealous of BJC,
monitor.
man.
Monitor, you guys. I heard producer in my ear cough. Anyway, thank you so much to Arekkz, to Ella, and of course
Thank
to
you.
Shadow. Good luck on the 10th of August.
Yeah.
Good luck with your new show, The Weekly Reset. And
you.
Ella, can't wait to see how you get on your channel with all the games. You told me there's a list of games you want to
Yeah.
play and have been for ages, so I can't wait to see you play through those.
Exactly. Don't forget to check them out all on their social medias and, of course, us as well. Be sure to follow us at Omen by HP_ on Twitter and Omen by HP.UKI on Facebook. And you'll also be able to find out when the next episode is going live in either of those places. Thanks for sticking with us during the sound difficulties as well, and apologies for them. Nonetheless, I think it's been a fantastic show and a pleasure to be here with all of you.
Yeah, it really has. Thank you so much for sticking with us. There are going to be more prizes on the next episode, which should be coming your way at the end of the month. But stick around on the Omen by HP Europe channel, because 8 p.m, our mate Craig from Wales, aka
Craigie boy, on
he
screen.
is going to be training for that
Straight from
all-important
Wales.
Omen Gamescom tournament. So you don't want to miss it. But from us lot, it's goodbye.